you can count on us. This is First Alert Weather Now.
Good morning and happy Tuesday. I'm meteorologist Ulysses Garcia. And when it comes to your headlines, heat alerts still continue across the region. We have elevated fire weather risk through tomorrow and really no change on the thermometer. We're going to continue with these triple-digit temperatures. So looking over when it comes to the almanac yesterday, 104 for the high, 71 for the low. So still another above average day, but at least we were right on target for the low temperature for this time of the year. Yesterday, looking at the highs yesterday, because of that frontal boundary, it did actually create a little bit of an impact. You could see areas kind of to the east were actually warmer and hotter, and areas out towards the west were actually cooler, especially Childress and Altus low 100s compared to mid 100s towards the east. And then you have not even hitting 100 over in Elk City at 96. Now, this morning we woke up into the 70s, still slightly above average, 73 in Chickasha, 75 Lawton, 74 Altus, 73 Bowie, 75 at the Falls, 75 in Vernon. Looking at the almanac for precip, nothing so far in the month of August. We're already down almost an inch and 2/3. And for the year, we're almost down an inch and a quarter. So we do need the rain. And here's the drought situation. I really do think, if anything, we'll see an expansion on the extreme and severe droughts as we get that new update on Thursday. And maybe even that exceptional drought, we might see some area coverage begin to expand. And then those areas that are down towards the south in Texas, we'll probably just see the abnormally dry, moderate drought just push more south. So I do think, unfortunately, that there's going to be more expansions of this drought or moving up categories when it comes to this with that new update on Thursday. Looking at your temperatures here, we're dealing with temperatures in the 70s, but already a few spots in the low 80s. 83 in Hobart, 83 in Quanah, 76 in Frederick, 78 at the Falls, 80 in Jacksboro. Looking at the winds here coming in out of the south, and we're seeing those winds for the most part around 5 to 10 miles an hour. So our stationary front is now becoming a warm front. So we are starting to see, eventually we'll see those temperatures really beginning to warm up a little bit more as we go throughout today. We also do have a couple upper level highs, so that's also going to keep us rather tranquil here for your Tuesday. And you can see most of the activity kind of going over the same areas: Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, Nebraska. Those where the little bit more of the active weather is focused. Now we have the heat alerts. Now, last couple of days has been heat advisories. Not everybody's under heat advisories. Heat advisories mainly most of our western areas, but our extreme eastern areas and southeastern areas, so pretty much Grady, Stevens, Jefferson, Montague, Young, and Jack, are under extreme heat warnings. 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. feels like temperatures in both alerts around upper 100s to 110. Regardless, be careful out there. Take it easy on a day like today. But the reason for this is because the humidity has dropped, so our temperatures are actually going to be spiking a bit more this afternoon. Looking at your fire weather risk, it does go up. Elevated fire weather risk pretty much west of the interstate, southwest 10 to 20, gusts up to 25. And then tomorrow it actually expands a little bit more towards the east with similar winds. As we look throughout today, mostly sunny skies. Mostly clear tonight, and then as we go into your Wednesday, we pretty much deal with sunshine across the board. Thursday, if anything, we might deal with just a 10% chance of activity, but really there's not much happening here. Thursday, just a 10% chance as a nearby front kind of pushes through the area. Wednesday night. Friday, we kind of keep that 10% chance around, and then even Saturday, we kind of keep that 10% chance around. By the time we progress into Sunday, we zero it out, and there might be like another chance for 10% as we go into next Monday. Now, today, 108, extremely hot, mostly sunny, southwest to south at 5 to 15. Looking at those temperatures up to 108. But the dew points this afternoon are going to be dropping into the 50s. So you'll see the feels like temperature here, 108 at 5 o'clock. So it's pretty much the exact number. So that means there's drier air in place. So what this means is that anybody pretty much has a shot at 110 this afternoon. As long as that humidity drops more, it drops into even the 40s, everybody's within striking distance and earshots of 110. We haven't hit 110 here in Lawton, but we are within striking distance, not just today, but also into your Wednesday as well. Now for tonight, mostly clear and very warm. South to southwest wind at 5 to 10, 78 degrees. For tonight, we'll drop down to the upper 70s to low 80s. So another scorcher out there even at night. Very little relief. So just make sure you even be careful even during the nighttime hours. And then here's that muggy forecast. Notice how we're going to keep it under 60 for most of the 6-day period here. So with that, that means that these temperatures are going to be on the higher end of the 100s. So if anything, you're going to see on the 7-day forecast here, we're going to be dealing with temperatures more between 105 and 110 than 100 to 105, just because that humidity will be kept down. And even though it does go down a little bit on Thursday at 105, notice how it kind of creeps back up again as we go into the weekend across the area. But 109 tomorrow. So really, these are the 2 days that we have our best opportunity to get to 110. So just keep that in mind across the region. Looking at those temperatures at night into the mid to upper 70s, and rain chances very minimal still, 10% Thursday through Saturday, another 10% on Monday. So yeah, really the theme really does not change much. If anything, just a touch hotter today and tomorrow, just with some drier air in place. So just be careful out there, stay cool and hydrated, drink plenty of water. Make sure to keep your pets inside. Give yourself plenty of breaks. But yeah, Barrett will be here this afternoon and this evening. He'll have more at 4, 5, 6, and 10. So make sure to tune in then. And and then Michael will be here for the rest of the week on the mornings, and I'll be back Saturday. So we'll talk more about kind of recap the week and talk about the weekend forecast at that point. But in the meantime, stay safe, stay cool, and have a wonderful Tuesday, everybody.